Hey everybody, how's it going today? I'm going to finish up my Czechoslovakian Czech Republic IMRE here. We've already unboxed it and done our breakfast. So now we're going to do the lunch, and later on we'll do the dinner. So we have all of our components here. We're just going to pull them out. We're going to do the tuna. We'll do the chicken loaf. I think this is chicken loaf. We're going to use our crackers, and actually we're going to use the crackers we had left over for breakfast, and we'll save these for the Moravian Sparrow with dinner. We'll take another one of our jellies, or jams rather. We'll keep our coffee, but we're going to use our tea. And one of the people who watched the video remarked that this was actually black tea, not green tea. I apologize. I just looked at the label and didn't really read it or translate it, but you know, black tea, okay? So we'll get a pack of that salt. Let's see, we just need a sugar. Good Lord, I know there was 50 packs of sugar in here. Oh, there we go, we got a pack of sugar. Okay, so we've got that'll be our lunch. So we have our chicken loaf, our tuna, our strawberry jam, and a packet of tea for a fairly light lunch. First, we're going to go ahead and fire up actually, let's boil some water for our cup of tea. We're going to use our Yugoslavian kit here, since we don't really need it to cook anything. We don't need to cook anything for lunch. Use our dime stove. Just boil some water real quick. And while that's heating up, we'll go ahead and open up our can of tuna and check it out. I think these are just a really well put together meal, or 24-hour meal, we'll say, ration. Let's open that can up. Okay, here we have tuna fish. Doesn't smell bad or anything. Still not a huge tuna fish fan, but we're going to give it a go just for the sake of the review. Let's go ahead and get our silverware out, and we'll open up our luncheon loaf. And I want to thank everybody that's actually watched the reviews and stuff. Really appreciate it. Need about 450 more subscribers so that, you know, YouTube will actually treat it like a real channel. But it's okay. I accept it for who does watch and who does subscribe. So here we have our luncheon loaf, our tuna fish, and forgot to grab our crisp bread. And magically, here it is. So we have our crisp bread. We'll just put that there. And let's go ahead. Our water's already boiling, so we're just going to cut that off. And I'm actually going to take the tea bag, and I'm actually missing the canteen and the cup that goes to this kit. But when I bought them, I bought 3 sets and gave them away to other reviewers, and I kept the one that had a damaged canteen. So we'll just use the top pot as the cup. So here we got the tea. We'll let that steep for a minute. Excuse me. All right, so let's crack into this. Let's try our tuna fish first. It's definitely in oil. Use a cracker here. Give that a try. That's actually a really flaky tuna. It's in oil. It's actually quite good. I could eat that. The crisp bread, again, I just do not like these things. All right, let's check out the lunch loaf. This seems more like a pate. It's pretty smooth looking. Let's give it a try. It's okay. Kind of has almost a potted meat flavor to it with the spice in it, if you know what U.S. potted meat tastes like. This isn't a really great I suppose I could eat it if I needed to, and I will eat it. And of course, Oscar, the never been fed dog, will get some of it. Let's check out our jam. We already know that it's good. Let's just get that out on a cracker, or on a crisp bread rather. We'll give that a try. Again, that really just is saving grace for the whole thing. Let's take our tea. It's had a minute to steep. Stir that sugar up a little bit. And give this a taste. Yeah, that's a really good cup of tea. Okay, well that was lunch. It's pretty plain. It's pretty simple, but it's actually looks like it would be quite filling. I'm going to finish this up. Later on today, we'll come back and we'll do the dinner. And the one thing I've been waiting for, the Moravian Sparrow. So we'll see y'all in a little bit. Okay, we're back with dinner. So for dinner, we've got this very large, I think it's a 300-gram can of Moravian Sparrow. Now this is something I've seen before, never actually been able to try this, so this is going to be one of the really cool ones to try. We have our chocolate bar, we have our other pack of crisp bread, we have a coffee and a tea, and I think I'm going to actually just go with the tea again because I really enjoyed that tea. I'll save the coffee for another time. We have our strawberry jam, we have a packet of salt in case we need it, and then we have this one little mystery packet that I don't know if you can really see what it says on there, but it translates to grape sugar. So it could be candy, it could be a multivitamin, I don't know. But hey, we'll just give that a try. So first thing we're going to do is going to fire up the dime stove. Use our Yugo mess kit. We'll heat up some water for the tea. And as I said, if you haven't seen these or don't have a stove like this, these are just so worth it. I mean, they're quite cheap and they store really well. The good thing is with my mess kit here, this Yugoslavian kit, missing the canteen, it's empty on the inside, so I can store this in its case inside of it. Works really great. I also have a pouch that I can put all this in that works really well. So getting past that, we're going to heat up this water. We'll go ahead and open up our crisp breads while we're waiting for the water, because then we're going to have to heat our Moravian Sparrow as well. Now, the one thing with the Moravian Sparrow is if you know, there's actually no sparrow in it. It's just the name of the dish. It's actually pork. So let's open up our chocolate bar. A little bit broken, but still good. And again, I want to thank Tim over at MRE Zone for shipping this to me. That was really cool of him. He just wanted me to give it a try. He knew it was something that I've been wanting to try. So, you know, it was just a good, nice gesture to send it my way. And that's one of the great things about this community is people do things like this every day. My buddy B Temple just up in Canada just sent me an East German ration that I can't wait to get my hands on and try out. And people like Old Smoky, Steve 1989, everybody just shares. Ben Workman with Animal Free MRE, all of us, you know, Tim over at MRE Zone, Drew over at Rations and More. It's just a great community to be in with people who, you know, actually care about each other and want to see this hobby furthered. So, all right, our water's boiling, so we're going to go ahead and stick our tea bag in. Oh boy, you want to make sure you don't grab that by the part that's been over the fire. All right, we've got that. We'll get some more water and, all right, so we got more water. Put that in. We'll take our can of the Moravian Sparrow and we'll just drop that into the pot and let it boil for a few minutes. And then we'll be right back to see how this comes out. Actually, before we go, let's check out our mystery pouch here, because I'm really curious as to what these actually are. All right, they're two, I'm gonna guess they're sucrose tablets probably. So, you know, but it says grapes. So it's obviously grape flavored sucrose tablets. Let's go ahead and just take a bite and see what one tastes like. It's exactly what that is. Actually, it tastes like, if you ever had pixie dust, that's really good. That is what that tastes like. So it's just a grape sucrose tablet. So once our Moravian Sparrow heats up, we'll be right back. All right, so I believe this is heated up enough. I've already dumped the water off. And we're just gonna dump the can onto the tray. And let's see what we have. I'm gonna have to use a pot holder because I don't know how much under pressure this thing actually is. Something to cover it up. Oh, and that's exactly what I thought. Okay, let's get some of that. Okay, I had to fight with that for a second to get it opened up. Let's just dump that out onto the tray. Okay, so we've got our Moravian Sparrow, which is actually just pork and a gravy. We've got our crackers, we've got our cup of tea, our coffee as a backup if the tea's no good, our jam, our chocolate, and a little packet of salt. So let's go ahead and give this a try. You can see this is just a thick gravy. Chunks of pork in it, and these are very nice chunks of pork, by the way. I just want to taste the gravy first. Get an idea of what it, kind of the base of this. Now that is amazing. That gravy is just so, wow. Can't describe the flavor. It's not overly salty. It's not, you know, it's just a nice, hearty gravy. I'm gonna try it with a few little pieces of pork in it. It's peppered exactly right. The pork is just tender. I mean, just come apart, just delicious tender. Like a slow cooked. I'm gonna try a bigger chunk now. Wow. That is truly, let's just try some of the gravy. I love this. It's got a nice coarsely ground black pepper in the gravy. That really sets this apart. If you've ever been to a McAllister's Deli, which is a sandwich chain, they have something they call their comeback gravy that goes on their roast beef. This is what that tastes like, only better. Now, there's a reason to save this for dinner. Because if I'd eaten this for breakfast, I wouldn't have been worth much for the rest of the day. Wow, that is good. I just really can't stop eating this. One more bite and then I've got to go on. Honestly, get with Tim on this one. Get you one of these from anywhere. But seriously, try this. This is delicious. Let's get us a sip of tea real quick. Just a great cup of tea. Our chocolate bar, you know, it's going to be the same as it was earlier in the first review. Nice dark chocolate, the strawberry jam. I'm actually going to save that for another time. But I'm going to leave you all with this Czech ration. Very well put together. I believe, like I said, this is a civilian ration. The Czech Republic rations are called a BDP. They're basically the exact same components. This is well worth the money. I don't even know what this one, like I said, this one was a gift. I believe Tim has more of these, and if he does, seriously jump on them. This one, of course, expired, a couple of weeks ago, which is not a big issue. Mostly the only thing, all the components in it were still good, other than, as far as end date, except for maybe the crisps, which there was nothing wrong with them either. But this is a well put together ration. And this sparrow, or this pork, the Moravian Sparrow, is truly worth the entire ration. Get them. Check out the other reviewers. Subscribe, comment. I do try to answer all the comments that come in. So, let me know what you think. Have a good day. Bye.